You know, for a game that has so much freaking water, it's astounding how little there is in the way of water-based puzzles. In fact, they are all concentrated on this first floor of the Tower of the Gods. And as you can see, they're a bit aggravating to say the least, forcing you to wait around while the tide goes down. Yeah, that's the kind of thing you're going to have to deal with here. The water's going to go up, then it's going to go back down. There are going to be a few things you can do while the water's up, others while the water's down. And we've encountered yellow chews on our side-questing segment of Doom, so I don't think I need to recap as to what they do, especially since they're a lot like blue chews, except that they give red chew jelly, and, well, they also don't drop 10 rupees on death. So, yeah, I bombed that thing up there, and no, I don't want to get up on that thing, I just want to pull it back. But yeah, I blew it up and then I went back into the water in order to not get blown up, and now I'm forced to wait until, I think I can drop a bomb here and I'll be able to get in afterwards. So let's just grab this stuff and, oh crap, I hope I didn't screw myself over there because those boxes are destructible, so yeah, I just blew that one up, so I hope I didn't screw myself over. Now, if the water can just get back up. I said if the water can just get back up, thank you. So, now, I'm gonna go there, grab this, nothing very important, some bombs and a rupee. And can I make it here in time? Can I make it? Yep. Looks like I did, and, wait a minute, can I avoid the explosion like that? Yes, I can! Awesome! So, that's a trick I'm gonna have to keep in mind for future playthroughs, because usually I just throw myself down there, but here, I can save a little bit of time. This treasure chest contains something important, and it's the dungeon map already! They're wasting no time in throwing the goods at us. Now, if I remember, getting that will trigger, yep, a few more yellow chews falling down near the entrance, so gotta either make a break for it or kill them all. Of course, I'm gonna kill them all because that's how I play. If you don't like it, make your own goddamn LP. So, I'm just gonna wait here. While the water is up, they cannot do anything. They are stuck in puddle mode, and they're also invulnerable while they're floating on water, so just be careful to not touch them. You should be fine while waiting for the water to go back down. Can I get this? Yeah! Thought I wasn't going to be able to make it before the water was going to go back up, but in the end I wasn't able to make a quick getaway before the water went back up, so now I'm forced to wait for it to get back down. Anytime today? Thank you very much, and holy graphical glitch Batman! That actually looked pretty cool, and it's something that I tend to trigger more often than not when leaving this room. So, no, don't bump into the pillar. So now, oh god, looks like the Armos look like absolute crap on Dolphin. They're not meant to look like that, just so you know, in case you've never played the game. But, yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to investigate what's causing this, and maybe try to find a fix. And, whoa! I'm, getting a bit ahead of myself there. I wasn't supposed to put that there. I was just supposed to put that on this switch to allow me to get into this room. So let's see. Wow, 10 rupees. Glad I checked. Even though rupees are plentiful in this game, so it's not really that much of a problem. Let's just kill this guy. Now, this room, if I remember... Okay, there's this switch here, so you want to put this box on the switch, making a bridge appear. The problem is that when the water goes up, this happens! Because the box floats on the water, meaning that it doesn't, it's not on the switch anymore, and the bridge disappears, so the bridge is only there when the water level is down. So here we go, we can move on through and snag this statue, which I'm supposed to put where I very hastily put that Armos statue a bit earlier. So let's just get out of here, then put that thing there. Remember to press R and not A, because A throws it. I wouldn't want to throw it overboard into the water. That would suck very badly. And the entrance to another room opens, or well, not the entrance itself, but the access to the easternmost room on this floor. So let's climb aboard the King of Red Lions once again. I find it sort of neat that they let you ride the King of Red Lions inside of a dungeon. Unfortunately, there's no wind in there, meaning that you're stuck using that shoddy cruise option you get when you keep holding R. So it's going back down, and I believe that the water needs to be up in order for me to continue. Thought so. So, thank you very much. It's really annoying how they force you to wait on this floor. Fortunately, not all of the dungeon is this way. Now you want to put that there. Then, screw the other statue. You can just stand on this one and it'll be unlocked permanently. So, you can get into this room and, oh, I remember this room. You gotta make a bridge using those boxes in order to carry a flaming torch to the other side so that you can light up. Urgh! Great. Now I'm forced to wait again. I'm just gonna go on here, make sure not to drown, even though I don't think I have the time to drown to begin with. So yeah, you want to head over there and light up those torches using a lit Deku stick. So, if I can just... Thank you very much. This is gonna take a little while, admittedly, and I'm sorry if it's not the most riveting thing ever, you know, watching me push blocks and then waiting in order to get the right to push blocks again, but that's how they decided to do it. I don't know how they thought that this was an interesting kind of puzzle, but I guess it could be worse. I guess this game could be full of those ice puzzles I hate so much, so I guess in a weird sort of way, I should be thankful. Ah, god damn it! I hate this room! It's definitely the most aggravating of all the rooms on this floor, so once we're done with that, the worst is going to be past. Back down. No, hurry up. Try and push that over there. Am I going to have the time to do it? Looks like it. Yep! So, now I think I'm pretty much ready to go. I think this bridge is going to be good enough for me to cross. So, just grab a Deku stick. Is that grab a Deku stick? Light it up. Go on the bridge, and... Come on, hurry up. No! Oh! I was in a hurry. As you can see, though, the water doesn't stay up very long, so you really have to rush it. So now we're just waiting. Again. Here we go. Attempt number 2. Hopefully it's the right one. Hop, skip, and fail! This time I take full responsibility, or rather, it's the fault of my controller if I didn't do it. Because I've complained about that controller a lot before. You know what I really should do? I should get around to buying one of those adapters that allows you to plug a GameCube controller into a USB port. That way I wouldn't be complaining about that square analog stick socket all the time. This kind of shit wouldn't happen with an octagonal one like the GameCube controller has. So, made it on attempt number 3. So, inside that chest, bet it's nothing all that important considering it's... No, actually, it's something that I needed. It's a small key, because I thought maybe because it was a really brown chest, and... Do I want to fight them? Nah, I'm not even gonna bother. I've already spent enough time in this room anyway. I don't want to spend even more time gaining the right to fight those armies of yellow chews. So these things can go fuck themselves. So, moving on, now that we have the small key, we can head over to the western area of this room. As you can see, maybe not quite now, okay, there are some walls that are a lot like the ones that we bombed in the room with the dungeon map. So, what you want to do basically the same thing, just pull out your cannon once you're close enough, and blow that shit up. Here we go. So, we can move a bit closer. Unfortunately, we have to wait for the water to rise in order to pass. Here we go. That is done. And it's really, really annoying how these Armos look. I'm going to try and look into it, and hopefully I'll find something to make them look normal. I'll let you know, I guess, in the movie description or something. So, now let's just kill this guy here. As you can see, there are some torches that we gotta light up. Of course, we can only do so when the water level is down. So, for the time being, let's just go into this room, which doesn't have any particular requirements. And here we go, new enemy, the Bubble, which returns from Ocarina of Time. Red bubbles just set you on fire, and they are vulnerable without using the deco leaf on them first, unlike another type of bubble that we'll encounter later in the game. So, we got the compass in this room. And also, something else you can notice in this room, this eye switch. You know what to do with eye switches in a Zelda game, do you? Well, of course, we can't do anything about it for the time being, so we're going to have to return here when we do have the bow. So, the water just went down, so perfect timing. I'm going to be able to light up these torches without waiting too much. And there is that treasure chest out there. I was about to try and enter the room and say, you know, while the water level is down, but it rose up right on me, so I guess we're gonna go for that first. And all that for a joy pendant. Yeah. Basically, I just did all that for 5 rupees. Was it worth it? I don't know. Probably not, though. So, now, we're stuck fighting some more yellow chews, and I'm going to have to go in the corner, because these things, as I've said before, when they're on the water, they are invincible, so there's not much we can do about it. So if I can just go down water, thank you. I'm going to try and rush it, try and kill all 3 of them before water goes back up. Here goes 1. Here goes 2, and no, come on, hurry up, yes! Oh my god, that was pretty last second there. And as a reward, there's a magical stairway of magic that rises up. First, I just want to smash that piñata open, and wow, good idea, there were like 30, 40 rupees in there. So this is yet another statue like the one we grabbed a bit before. Water is going to go back up incessantly. Maybe I should. I don't think I could have made it if I made a run for it. So now, once again, I'm stuck waiting for the water to go down. Action! Adventure! Yeah, right! So, what you want to do with that, you want to head back up there and not lose it into the water, otherwise I think it's going to respawn at that other room. Now, put that on there, which is going to cause this waterfall to stop flowing, revealing the access to the 2nd floor of the Tower of the Gods. Now, this isn't something that we're going to take care of today, though. No! Oh, come on! Thought I was going to be able to make it. I thought the water was up for like 3 seconds or something, unless my 6th sense was gravely mistaken. But yeah, at least we're done with that tide bullshit, since we're not going to have to deal with it on the upper floors for very obvious reasons. So see you next time.